We are live, baby. We are live. Live and wreck, live and wreck, live and wreck, live and wreck. It's your boy, always real, never fake. Alex Rawtalk is in the building. Yeah, baby. What's up, Tim? So, guys, on this segment, I want to talk about Verizon, specifically the mobile side. You know, a lot of people are going crazy. Shout out to Sneed. He talked about it on his live stream, his podcast. I think it was yesterday. How Verizon extended their lock policy to 1 year. T-Mobile's is 24 months. Uh, AT&T is 36 months. Uh, you know, AT&T is 36 months. Boost Mobile is 36 months, or if you pay off the phone early. So, um, thank you, Tim. And guys, don't forget to like the live stream. So a lot of people are upset because now Verizon is gonna take a whole year to unlock your phone. I mean, guys, be happy that it's not 36 months or 24 months. Um the reason why Verizon had forced by the FCC to unlock your phone after 60 days between before now, 2026 was because when they wanted to buy Alltel Wireless and consume Alltel Wireless, right? The FCC and the DOJ considered it a monopoly. That they were buying Alltel, that they were going to have the best service in the United States because they were buying out Alltel and, of course, buying out their spectrum, which was really compatible with Verizon's, service. So after they bought Alltel, they were forced to do the you know the 60-day unlocking policy. It was like, okay, well, if you want to buy Autel, you got to unlock people phones after 60 days, and Verizon agreed to it. That's just like now when they bought, I think like 3 years back, when they bought Track Phone. What did the FCC and the DOJ said? You got to come out with this system, with this system that's going to allow people to get 50% off, whatever service goes down with it. You know what I'm saying? Like that thing, I forgot what it was called. That if you qualified for it, if you get Social Security or you don't get paid that much at your job, you would qualify for that discount. 50% off files or 50% off Cricket. Cricket was 50% off T-Mobile and stuff like that. AT&T was down with it too. So that's that situation, the same thing. So when Verizon bought Alltel, you know what I'm saying? When they bought Alltel, they were forced to unlock their phones in 60 days. So now after Jesus Christ, let's ask. Let me see when was it that Verizon bought Alltel. Give me a second. Let's go. I'm gonna ask Gemini. Gemini. I can't wait till Google's running Siri. Seriously, Siri by Google. Let me see. Gemini. When was it that Verizon Wireless bought Alltel Wireless?
Verizon Wireless completed the acquisition of Alltel Wireless in January 2009.
There you go. And when was it that you know when was it that they were forced to unlock their phones after 60 days? I'm sorry, after yeah, after 60 days. That happened in 2010. So 1 year after the acquisition of Altel Wireless, that's when they were forced to unlock their phones after 60 days. Hold on, guys. Bro, te tengo que llamar para atrás porque estoy haciendo un vivo en YouTube y tengo gente viendo. All right. All right. So, you know, that's why Verizon was forced to that unlock policy. That's not as strong as the one from AT&T, Boost Mobile, and T-Mobile, which is after 24 months. Because still, Verizon unlocking your phone after a year is better than having to wait 24 or 36 months, to be completely honest. So, you know, that shows you how much I know about Verizon. Even though T-Mobile is my favorite carrier, I still hold Verizon near dear to my heart. You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody knows the reason. Not even people that apparently work for Verizon don't even know the reason why Verizon had the unlock policy of 60 days. But it was because they bought Alltel Wireless. So there's always a learning experience. You're always gonna learn something from the least person that you expect to know the answer to the question, the $1 million question. Why was Verizon Wireless forced to that terms and conditions of unlock policy after 60 days? And it was because whether you were financing the phone for 36 months or not. And it was because the FCC and the DOJ considered monopoly when they bought Alltel Wireless back in 2009. So more than a decade ago. So about to be 2 decades pretty soon. 1 3 more years. It'll be 2 decades. So that's why Verizon can't say, well, since we do FCC DOJ, please, they finance these expensive iPhones, expensive Samsungs for 36 months with us anyway. Why that the phone can't be locked? Did you forget the Autel acquisition back in 2000? Oh no, okay, whatever. Okay, can we at least extend it to 1 year because people are doing fraud, people are leaving, our term is up. We need to try to hold these customers a little bit longer. Okay, well, a year, but you cannot do 2 years or 3 years. It has to be unlocked after a year. So that's the real reason why Verizon has the least strictest unlock policy. It was because of the Autel wireless acquisition. So that's to show you, you know what I'm saying? Like I told you guys, I'm freaking about to be 44. In 2000 in 2009 when they made that acquisition, I was 26 years old. I was 26 years old when Verizon bought Autel. I was 26 years old. Okay. And I remember that as day is light because, of course, at 26, it ain't like I was 16. And even at 16, I would still remember that acquisition. The point here is that I was already a grown man. You feel me? At 26 years old was when I was 26. That's when Verizon made this deal with the FCC and the DOJ that they would not lock the phones for 2 years or 3 years or even 1 year. So after 2010, just think about it. In 2020, it's 10 years. We're in 2026. So 16 years later, they're able to push it from 2 months to 1 year. And I understand Verizon as a business point, right? Because I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, well, that's not fair. 1 year. Listen, Verizon became the dominant monster they are because they acquired freaking Alltel Wireless. Alltel Wireless was a big competitor back in the day to AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile back in 2009 and down in the early 90s. I remember when I was like 18, 19 years old, 99, 2000. They were Alltel was a force to be reckoned with. They had great coverage. You know what I'm saying? They had nationwide coverage. So of course AT&T, Verizon was like, no, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna buy out our competitor, and that's exactly what they did. So the only reason the FCC and the DOJ agreed on it was because they put strict stipulations. You know what I'm saying? They put strict stipulations on on Verizon. They said, okay, well, you're gonna get this done, but after 60 days, your Verizon phones have to be unlocked. Whether people are financing them or not financing them, we don't care. A 60-day unlock period. All right, no problem. Yeah, just let this go through. And over the years, Verizon has been hurt because people, after 60 days, whether you're financing the phone or not, your phone is unlocked. You could use freaking T-Mobile on it, AT&T, Boost Mobile, Cricket, whatever. It's like right now, my 17 Pro, where I bought it from Apple. My phone is fully unlocked. I got Verizon Business and T-Mobile Business on the same 17 Pro. So, you know, you were getting that, and it's still at 1 year. 1 year is not that bad. That's what this live stream was about. Because I know people are making a big deal out of Verizon, locking the phone down for 1 year, but it's not that bad. Doing it. What if I want to Verizon's customers? Question mark. I can use other Sims in. I mean Sims. This is BS. I know, but they came with the sob story to the FCC and the DOJ. Booker Jones. They were like, "Yo, man, too many people are doing fraud. We're losing customers because of this 60-day unlock policy. Please, let's talk about this again. Let's come into a different arrangement." I was gonna say it in Spanish. I was about to talk Spanglish on the freaking live stream. Oh shit. Let's talk about let's get a different agreement right now. We're losing customers, we're bleeding customers, our churn is up, and the churn. So, a lot of people have been leaving Verizon, but I doubt it is because of the phone. But Verizon is going to use that as an scapegoat. Look at the churn that we got compared to AT&T and T-Mobile. They're gaining subscribers while we're losing subscribers. So please help us out. Please, 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 please. So, the DOJ and the FCC said, yes, we'll let you increase it from 60 days to 12 months to 365 days instead of 60 days. So, this lasted 16 years. 16 years, the unlock policy for 60 days lasted. 16 years. That's a long damn time. Jesus Christ. Like I said, I was 26 at the time and I'm 43, about to be 44. So it's been a long time with you, my friend. So imagine, guys, I had Verizon back then. I had Verizon Wireless when I was 26. I remember I had the Motorola. Damn, what was that shit called? The Razor something. I forgot what it was called. I know it was a Razor phone. It was the Moto Razor. Uh, it was like a red edition or some shit. I know it was a crazy phone, and I had it back then. So, Verizon had to get the approval from the FCC and the DOJ to get this to go through for 365 days instead of 60 days. But like I said, you know, yesterday on Sneak's live stream, they didn't know why was it that, Verizon had the 60-day unlock policy in to begin with. And because they bought Alltel Wireless. They bought Alltel Wireless. When they acquired Alltel Wireless, that was one of the rules. Just like when they bought TrackPhone a couple of years back, what happened? Verizon is the one that came out with that ACP program. There you go. I fucking remember the name. Sorry for cursing, but I get excited when I remember the name. Why you think that Verizon came out with that ACP program that we were all part of? If you didn't make enough money, whether you had or you were on Social Security or welfare, whatever the case may be, you qualify for that ACP program. The reason why Verizon came out with that ACP program was so they can buy TrackPhone. If they didn't agree to the FCC's terms and conditions and DOJ that they would come out with that ACP program, then they would have never been able to buy TrackPhone. They wouldn't own Total Wireless. They wouldn't own Straight Talk and blah blah and so forth. Net 10, they wouldn't own none of that. So that's exactly what happened in 2010. Well, in 2009, when they agreed to the terms and conditions of the FCC said yes. Okay, so your unlock policy is going to be 60 days because you bought Altel and you took their assets, and we consider this a monopoly. Right now, that was the same thing. TrackPhone, they considered that a monopoly. So they said, what you're going to do to upset for us to sign this into agreement that you can buy TrackPhone. And I was going to say Walmart. Verizon said we'll come out with an ACP program, an Affordable Act program, where people get 50% off their bill on whatever company decides to support the ACP program. So I was dumb because I could have been paying $25 a month for for the cricket plan. No, 30 because it's 60. So right now I would have been paying $30 instead of $60. And I never used my ACP and it expired. And I was thinking about using it on files. I didn't even use it on files, so I screwed myself over. So, Thank God, freaking Magic Tech Review took advantage of that shit. He used this shit. He's getting half off his freaking family plan from freaking from freaking Cricket. So his family plan from Cricket that he got the Supreme. I don't know if he switched over to the Supreme plan, but he had the $60 unlimited plan from back then. And I remember he had told me he was like, "Yeah, bro, I got 50% off the whole family plan because of the ACP program Verizon came out with." So that's what I'm saying. So that Verizon is a threat, and the SEC and the DOJ try to neutralize that threat. How do you neutralize that threat? You make them feel uncomfortable. Okay, you want this? This is what you got to do. Man, you serious? Yep. If not, it's not going through. All right, man. Whatever. You guys are playing hardball, but whatever. Okay, whatever, man. We'll do the damn ECP program. That's just like when Verizon wanted to buy Alltel wires. Man, whatever, man. We'll just buy. Yeah, man. Yeah, the 60-day unlock policy. Seriously. And if we don't do it, you can sue us. Okay, remember the lawsuits are big, multi-million-dollar lawsuits. Yeah, no problem. So that's what I'm saying. So your boy knows his stuff. Like I said, I had Verizon back then. I had Verizon. I had Verizon when Verizon wasn't even freaking unlimited. Verizon had freaking nights free and weekends free, and I would get like freaking 800 minutes, 800 daytime minutes back then. So it wasn't even truly unlimited back then. So you guys in your mid 30s, you guys don't know. You guys have a luxury right now, especially my kids, my 18-year-old son, my 20-year-old daughter, my 26, 25-year-old daughter, even my 13-year-old daughter. You guys get truly unlimited data and talk and text now. We had shitty times. I used to be like, yo, bro, I gotta let you go, bro. I'm gonna go over my Verizon minutes, bro. I only got 15. Look, I got the text message, 15 minutes left, bro. Yo, I'll call you at 9, bro. All right, Alex. All right. Boom. And I would hang up. And back then, just to let you guys know that you don't know, back then you would only get unlimited calls to your people that had T-Mobile or people that had AT&T or people that had Verizon. You know what I'm saying? That's why T-Mobile, before unlimited came out, that's why T-Mobile came out with my faves. 5 favorite people that you could talk to unlimitedly and text unlimitedly. That's why my phase was a thing, because unlimited. If I would call somebody outside T-Mobile, I would get charged. You know what I'm saying? The roaming was ugly too with Verizon and T-Mobile. The shit was ugly. It was like 99 cents a minute when I'll be roaming. Like it's crazy. It was something outrageous, guys. Something outrageous. So just be happy that nowadays you guys got truly unlimited everything, and everything is not like it was 16 years ago. All right? Be happy about that. That's really important for you guys to be happy about that. TJ, what's up, broski? Walter, what's up? Walter. So they wouldn't have over their own prepaid service. Um, Verizon's always no Verizon. All this prepaid shit came out later. Verizon was strictly postpaid back in the 90s. Verizon, I don't remember Verizon having, or they probably did have prepaid. Yeah, they did. My bad, they did. But the plans were so crappy that people have rather gotten postpaid over prepaid, to be honest, because the prepaid plans from Verizon were dog turds plans. Like they were bad. You had like 200 megs of data, and then you would go down to 2G speeds in like 500 minutes, free nights and weekends. It was crazy. So trust me, being fortunate to see technology evolve, I thank God. Seriously, like you know, I used to have to play cassettes on a radio to listen to music, and then CDs. Now I can play YouTube music on one of my Bluetooth speakers. You know what I'm saying? I used to have to buy double D batteries to stick in that radio. Now I don't got to do that. The Bluetooth speakers are rechargeable. So technology has evolved so far. It's not even funny, guys. Seriously, not even funny. And I'm doing this live stream even though I feel like crap. That's why I don't even got the camera turned on, because as soon as I end this live stream, I'm going to bed. I seriously need a nap, guys. I didn't get enough sleep today. I had too much heartburn. I had to drink coffee at work, which gave me anxiety, which I still got anxiety because I drank coffee. That's why I don't drink coffee anymore because I get really bad anxiety. And I'm still pushing through to do this live stream to you guys, breaking down why Verizon, had the 60-day unlock policy. And right now they got 1 year. They can't do 36 months or do 24 months to unlock your phone. They're only allowed to do 1 year, and that's because they begged the FCC and the DOJ. Please, please, we're bleeding customers, we're losing them. You know what I'm saying? And since they do got proof that their term was up, the FCC and the DOJ felt bad. You know what? I'm pretty sure they talked to Trump first too. I wouldn't doubt it. Trump, yes. How can I help you guys? Uh, Verizon's bleeding customers. They want us to extend their unlock policy to 365 days instead of 60 days. Well, yeah, we want them to be profitable. So, yeah, give them that 1 year. You sure? Yes. Okay, we will. We will do so, sir. And they did it. I always said this, even when it comes to mobile, it has to do with politics because when there has been, you know, Democratic presidents, it's been harder for mobile carriers to roll out technology compared to Republican presidents. And I'm just being serious because look, Verizon through the Obama administration, they could not get that switch. Don't think that Verizon hasn't been trying this shit for years. Yes, they have. They have been trying for years to increase the amount that you guys got to wait for your phones to be unlocked. And Obama's administration, nope. Thank you. Come again. Joe Biden's administration, nope. Thank you. Come again. Now, Donald Trump's Republican FCC and DOJ said, yes, you can do this. So, I got a big feeling, and I'm being completely honest with you guys. I got a big feeling that our next president after Trump is going to be Democrat. I'm dead serious. It's going to be Democrat. And I know he's not going to let, oh, what? So Verizon better enjoy this 1 year because for from 2029 to what? Freaking hold on. So that would be 30, 31, 32, 33. So in 2033, it's crazy that we're close to the 30s now. It's crazy. I'm glad to be alive though. Just like you guys should be too. But anyway, and 2033 would be when they'll decide another president again, if it's going to be Republican or Democratic. And like I said, the House, when the White House has been Republican, Republicans have a tendency to be more lenient towards the carriers and let them do more things. Now, when it's a Democratic party, they don't play that. They're like, homie, don't play that, bro. What you talking about? You ain't doing nothing. Man, what are you talking about, man? Damn. Yeah, you're not doing nothing. Like I said, nope, this ain't going through. This ain't fair, man. It's some bullshit. I don't care. What's fair and what's unfair to you? You know what I'm saying? I really don't care. And that's really how it goes, guys. Sadly, that's how it goes. It's even when it comes to mobile, it all still has to do with politics. Because AT&T has funded races for politicians in New Jersey and in different states just to get certain things approved. You know what? If you help me, AT&T, T-Mobile, or Verizon get reelected, I promise you, I'll let you put that tower right there. Fund my election. Gotcha, broski. So it's like that, man. Whether you want to believe me or not, do your own research. And then you'll come back to this comment section saying, oh shit, Alex does know his shit. They do fund political shit. Yeah. Everything's politics. I want a tower there. Well, you need a permit from the state, a permit from the city, a permit from the mayor of that city or that township or whatever the case may be. So politics are involved with everything in our everyday life, whether you believe it or not. They are involved. They're involved in our mobile shit. Politics are involved in our food, what we consume. Politics is all over the place, man. And that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna get any deeper. We're not gonna do what I did yesterday. I'm just saying that politics have to do with a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you know, what's his name? I forgot his name. The dude from oh my god, what's his name? The guy, Hans Vesberg. Hans Vesberg better go kiss freaking Donald Trump's feet. Thank you, Donald, man. Oh man, I freaking love you, Donald. You got this approved. We're bleeding so many customers, and you got this approved. Thank you so much, man. Oh my God, what can I do? Kiss my feet. Word, yeah, I'm down to kiss your feet right now, sir. Yes, I will kiss your feet right now, Donald. Because it's because of Donald's administration that they got approved to do to go from 60 days unlock policy to 1 year, and that is a fact. That is a fact. That is not a. That's how the what's his name? Paul Heyman says that is not a prediction. That is a fact. You also need to a of people that will not say not in the my yard. Yeah, but look, I'm happy for Verizon. I mean, some of you guys might get mad at me for saying that, but hey, if that's what they need to do to retain customers, that's what they got to do. And then the fact that it's only for 12 months and not like me, I gotta wait. Well, anyway, I don't have to wait because I bought mine's fully unlocked from Apple. But my iPhone 16 Pro, what do I gotta wait? 36 months, right? Yep. Yep. So, I don't have to wait 36 months. I'm never ever financing a phone through T-Mobile. Every phone I finance, iPhone the 18 Pro, I'm gonna pre-order it on the Apple website and I'm gonna get it fully unlocked. Because T-Mobile doesn't have to worry about anything. I'm gonna pay it off. I just want to have the freedom to put other carriers on my phone whenever the hell I want to. I'm paying the bill, right? I'm not missing no payments, right? So, end of story. So, my best bet, if you don't like the fact that Verizon did this, then what you need to do is finance your phone through Apple and pick the finance. Buy the phone through Apple and pick the financing option as Verizon. You could choose Boost Mobile. I regret that because Carlos Aztec, my brother from another mother, and people from the community, shout out to the people, the SMT community, they was like, Alex, buy your 16 Pro through Apple. Order it through Apple. No, I decided to go like a dodo bird through Amazon, and Amazon sent me a fully locked phone to freaking a fully locked phone that's locked to Boost Mobile. Now, if I would have went through Apple right now, my 16 Pro would have been fully unlocked. I would have just turned off the freaking Boost Mobile line, and I would have had you know uh Cricket on the 16 Pro right now. You know what I'm saying? So if you want a fully unlocked phone, that's the only way you can get it by purchasing it through Apple and picking the company as the finance option. But when Apple sells it to you, it's gonna be fully unlocked. So my 17 Pro guys is fully unlocked. That's why you see me put Cricket on it before. I got Verizon Business right now. I got T-Mobile. If I want to put Metro on it, if I want to put whoever the hell I feel like putting on there, it's gonna go on there. If Verizon applies that 365 days to unlock policy to prepaid, even when activation lost, then it's still better than the competitors. Of course. Well, listen, the competitors do the same thing. Metro, you gotta wait 6 months to get your phone unlocked. At least 6 months. Okay. So Metro's still gonna be sooner than Verizon. T-Mobile prepaid, 6 months, from what I heard. Metro 6 months. Boost Mobile 1 year. Cricket 1 year. So for the most part, they're up there with the normal base of prepaid and how long a prepaid carrier takes to unlock your phone when you buy it from prepaid. So 1 year is not bad because Cricket does 1 year and so forth does 1 year. The only ones that do 6 months is basically Metro and T-Mobile prepaid. They do 6 months and then they unlock your phone. Which, you know, when it comes to prepaid, um, I don't know why force them to stay. It's not a contract. They're not financing the phone. They bought the phone outright. So if you buy the phone outright, I kind of see it unfair to have to wait a whole year. To be honest, it kind of makes it feel unsafe. What's up? What's up, bro? What's good? What is good? So it kind of makes it unfair, guys, but it is what it is. Verizon is gonna that's just trickling down from prepaid to postpaid. I guarantee that damn shit. I'm not even joking. I can guarantee that. Prepaid to postpaid. You know what I'm saying? Because they're tired of losing money. They are definitely tired of losing money. Definitely tired of losing money. So that's what's going on, guys. That's what's going on. So a lot of people were upset, saying that waiting a whole year, it's not good. That's too long. That takes too long. Man, look, shit. You know how long I waited to get my iPhone 15 Pro from T-Mobile unlocked? 24 months. 24. So 1 year is definitely not bad. Definitely not bad at all. Because I waited 24 months. And that is the darn truth. So waiting 12 months instead of 24 or 36 like with Boost. Shit, I'm in Boost prison right now. If I buy an iPhone through Apple but finance it through T-Mobile, is that still locked? No, it's unlocked, bro. TJ. I'm financing my 17 Pro. Look, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm fine. I'm gonna go on my T Zone app, but of course I'm gonna blur out all that personal information of mine. I don't need my personal business account all over freaking YouTube and shit. I'm gonna show you that I'm financing my 16 Pro. I mean my 17 Pro through T-Mobile, even though I bought it on Apple. Okay, and right here it'll even say lock status, device lock status unlocked. So I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna cover up my phone's IMEI and all that sensitive information. T satellite in enabled. Oh shit, I got T satellite enabled. I don't remember freaking signing up for T satellite. That's crazy. But anyway, and it shows that my phone is a 17 Pro, 1 terabyte. Okay, 1 terabyte, and then I'm gonna show you. Okay, so here we go. We are going to cover up some sensitive information. So let's go right. Let me see. Let me make sure it shows that the device is unlocked. Okay. Screenshot this. Then we're gonna grab this black magic marker and erase this information right here. And then I'm gonna take another screenshot so you can see that I'm paying $62 and some change to T-Mobile Business. Okay. So there you go. Do I have any more sensitive information? No. So we're gonna scroll down even further. I'm even show you guys what plan I'm on. T-Mobile for Business Unlimited Ultimate plan. Okay. So there you go. Because your boy Alex Rawtalk don't gotta lie about nothing. So here we go. We're gonna turn on the camera. Even though I had it off because I'm super duper tired. You can tell my face I'm super tired. So look, TJ. Hold on, let me bring down the brightness. Look. Hmm. Right there it says it. It says iPhone 17 Pro, 1 terabyte, right? What does it say down here? Oh, right here. It says lock device lock status, and it says unlocked. Hold on, let me see where's it at. Oh, right here, down here. It says device lock status unlocked. Right there in the green, you see? It says device lock status unlocked. You see? And right here, you can see I'm financing it. Hmm? It says manage your finance. You see right there? And I'm paying $62, $62.46 month. Sorry, $46, $62.46. Maldita sea, I hate being dyslexic. Sorry, I cursed in Spanish, but I'm getting frustrated. Monthly payments of 62.46 for the iPhone 17 Pro, 1 terabyte, and I still got I made 5 payments out of 24. You see, so right there you can see that I'm financing it with T-Mobile. Right here it says my plan, T-Mobile for Business Unlimited Ultimate Plan, and as you guys can see, I am financing my phone through T-Mobile, and this phone is fully unlocked. Okay, because if I want to turn on the Verizon line right now, I can turn it on right now. So you guys can see that it is fully duly unlocked. I hardly mess with the Verizon line. Well, look, I'll turn it on for you guys. T-Mobile's going to be on the top. Verizon's going to be on the bottom. There you go. I turned on the Verizon line. Here you go. Let me bring down the brightness. See? T-Mobile Business is on the top and Verizon Business is on the bottom. See? And if I want to switch it to Verizon Business, all I gotta do, boom, right here, boom. Then we go here, boom. Then we go here, boom. And there we go. We went from 5G UC to 5G UW. You see? Verizon 5G UW. So I got Verizon Business. But like I said, I'm not mad at Verizon. They got to do what they got to do to keep customers longer. So I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh my God, they did 1 year." When T-Mobile, if I would have never bought this phone through T-Mobile, I mean, if I would have never bought this phone from Apple and financed it on T-Mobile, I would not have Verizon on here right now. Would I be able to have Verizon? No, I would have to wait 24 freaking months to be able to put this Verizon business line on on um on my phone. And right now, Verizon, ever since that outage during peak times, because it is peak times, these are the speeds, but they're not bad. It's 211 over 8.44, and this is Verizon Business. So, like I said, I got the Verizon Business line, as you guys can see. Verizon 5G UW and T-Mobile on the bottom. So there you go. So my phone is completely unlocked. Why? Because I bought it with Apple. I bought it through Apple, but financed it on T-Mobile. And you can do the same thing with Verizon, Boost Mobile, whoever has financing options. Okay. You can finance it through the carrier and buy it through Apple, and your phone is fully unlocked. So, yes, the 18 Pro is going to be the same way. It's going to be fully unlocked, fully duly unlocked. Okay. Verizon may unlock devices for contract content that use gigabytes with normal usage like they could gaming. Nah, Verizon is not unlocking no devices. You got to wait a whole year. Okay. A whole year to get your device unlocked. Verizon is not playing that no more. You got to wait a whole entire year to get your phone unlocked, guys. Verizon has been losing a lot of money. And I mean a lot of money. Um, freaking letting people get their phones unlocked. Because most people, this is what you gotta think. Most people don't care about their credit. So what they do, they sit here, they get the 17 Pro Max. Because this phone came out last year. So of course, most people, majority of the people that bought it through Verizon Wireless has it fully unlocked right now. So if they want to say, show middle fingers to Verizon and take their phone to T-Mobile, take it to Metro, take it to Cricket, take it to Visible Prepaid, and save a whole bunch of money, they can do so. So that means that starting with the iPhone 18 Pro Starting with the Samsung Galaxy A26 that comes out next month in February. That's it. No more 60-day unlock policy. You gotta wait till February of next year. So till you gotta wait till the S28 comes out in 2027 in order to get your S27 Ultra or S27 Plus or S27 unlocked. The same thing specifically with Verizon. Okay, the same thing with the 18 Pro. The 18 Pro from Verizon is going to be the first phone that's going to be locked to Verizon, and you got to wait a whole year till the iPhone 19 Pro comes out in order to get that one unlocked. Unless you buy it through Apple itself, like I did. I bought it through Apple. You go to the Apple store in person. Yo, you got this phone in stock? Yes. Okay, well, I want to finance it through T-Mobile. I want to finance it through, and it's fully unlocked. Yes, sir. Every phone that Apple sells, we don't carry, you know, the carrier phones. The only time they carry the carrier phones is when they're doing a how you call that, when they're doing a swap out for you. You know what I'm saying, like a warranty exchange. And you know how they say, can you open your phone, go into your iCloud? Right there, they'll know if your phone is locked or not. Okay, well, we got to give him another Verizon branded phone. We got to give him another AT&T. We got to give him another Boost. We got to give him another T-Mobile. You know what I'm saying? That's when they know what carrier you're locked to. Mint Mobile is now the only carrier with a 60-day unlock policy. Well, that's what's up because I didn't even know Mint Mobile had a 60-day unlock policy, to be honest. Yeah, guys, I'm going to be here for another 12 minutes and then I'm out. I'll turn off the camera because I don't feel good. So, I understand, like I said, from a business standpoint, Verizon had to do what they had to do, guys. That's all I'm going to say. I hope none of you guys get mad at me. But it is what it is, guys. You know, it's like even like they say in their terms and conditions. Terms and conditions are subject to change. It says it right there. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Like I said, that's why I'm gonna keep buying my iPhones through Apple and financing them through T-Mobile. That way they're fully unlocked. Now, if you don't care, listen. The only ones that care about having their phone locks is us. It's a small percentage of tech geeks that care about that. The rest of the people, like my cousin, my daughter, my girl, my little daughter, my son, my other daughter, they don't give a shit if their phone are locked or not unlocked, guys. They don't care. My kids are faithful. My daughter Iliana has been with freaking Metro since 2009 when I got her first phone when she was 9 years old. So since 2009 till now, she's been with Metro. So for 17 years, she's been with Metro with the same number. So imagine that shit. When I call Metro on her behalf, they be kissing my ass. I'm sorry for cursing, but it's true. They do. Yes, sir. What can we help you with? Oh my God, we're so happy that your daughter has decided to been with us for 17 years, sir. 17 years. It's a long contract. It's like a marriage between us and your daughter. I'm like, yep, she loves you guys. So imagine 17 long years. So it is what it is, guys. Your favorite carrier is your favorite carrier. I got a lot of people that watch me that love US Mobile, but I despise US Mobile because of their shady practices. No good deals on phones. You gotta port in a number to get a measly $9 discount for 12. If they were gonna make you port in your number, they might as well give you 24 months. To be completely honest, they might as well have gave you. And I gotta talk about this shit because this is something serious. Metro, Boost, Cricket, the major ones. You guys need to come out with upgrade deals on prepaid. You know what I'm saying? You really do. Even Verizon prepaid, even Visible. You guys really need to freaking show love to the loyal customer. Because even though my daughter has been with Metro for so many years, I went into her upgrade status, full price for the Samsung Galaxy, full price for any phone that she wanted. So I'm like, I'm mind blown. I'm like, what the fudge is going on? How can you be like me? My Metro account has been open since 2018, right? I went in my Metro account. I tried to do an upgrade to the A17, the new one, 200. The freaking uh A15, 200. So I don't get no type of discount. So you guys need to start showing loyalty to the people that are loyal to you. Seriously. Metro, I as much as I have shown love to you guys, I swear for the last 4 years on this channel, you guys have gotten thousands of subscribers because of me. I deserve a fucking free iPhone 17 Pro Max for as much customers as I got in you guys. And I'm sorry for cursing, guys, but it's true. Like it's aggravating that when you're loyal to a company, prepaid doesn't show you the same loyalty. Postpaid does, business does, but not prepaid. Not prepaid. Not prepaid at all. For real. Because I know my brother's account's been open since 2009. And if I wanted to get a better discount on a phone for my mom from T-Mobile, they would do it. Guarantee they would do it. Oh my God, yes, your Edwin, yeah, your brother, yeah, this account has been open for 17 years now, faithfully. So yeah, yeah, no, this ain't prepaid, Alex. Don't worry about that. What phone your mom wants? The S25 Fan Edition, and what color? We're gonna work something out. It is 550 finance, but I think we could at least drop $100 to $200 off this phone for your mom for your brother being so loyal to T-Mobile, and I can honestly almost guarantee that. So that's the difference between postpaid and prepaid. When you're on postpaid, they want it. Look at what AT&T's doing and T-Mobile. Upgrade and get the same, and even Verizon get the same treatment you would as a new customer. Get the same deal as a new customer being an existing customer. I think that needs to trickle down into prepaid. And if you agree with me, smash that like button, damn it. If you agree that if you're faithful to US Mobile, to Boost Mobile, to Cricket, to Metro, to Verizon, whatever prepaid carrier you got, and they got phones and they have an upgrade program, that you should get the best deal available for being loyal. Because loyalty goes a long way, damn it. Buy my iPhone from Apple. Yeah, bro. Buy your phone from Apple and it'll be fully unlocked. And you can still finance it through AT&T, through T-Mobile, through Boost Mobile, through wherever you're financing it through. You could even finance your phone through Klarna, for real. If you got Klarna, you can even iPad, a MacBook Pro, depending how much purchase power you got. If they would have never dropped the ball last year like they did, my purchase power right now would have been like 4 grand. I would have financed my MacBook Pro with that much money. I'm not buying a carrier phone no more. Yeah, no. Get it straight from Apple. Alex, what iPhone come out this year? The 18 series, bro. The 18. So you'll have the 18 Pro, the 18 Pro Max. I'm getting the 18 Pro. Like I said yesterday, the 18 Pro is going to be the first phone to have 5G Starlink technology already ready for whenever Mr. Tesla decides to turn that shit on. The iPhone's gonna be like, I'm ready. So if you really want a future-proof phone, you gotta go to Apple. So if you got a Samsung, sorry, Samsung's not gonna cut it. Samsung does not meet the requirements. Because the reason why the iPhone is getting that is because they already what's his name? What's the CEO of freaking Apple? Tim Cook already talked to this dude, to Elon Musk, and he said, yeah, put that technology on your new iPhone. They're like, all right, no problem, sir. We got you, Mr. Tesla. So Elon Musk and them talked. Elon Musk hasn't talked to Samsung or Huawei or any one of them phones. That's it. I don't care what nobody says. This year, the iPhone 18 Pro is the king of kings. I don't give a shit about camera. Yeah, that camera's gonna have a tweak. I don't care what what any KBHT says. Oh, there's this phone from overseas, or the Samsung Ultra is way better. No, the fuck is not. Well, the simple fact that the 18 Pro is gonna have the first 5G over satellite connection, it makes it better than every other damn phone that's coming out this year. Hands fucking down. End of story. That's all she wrote. I dropped the mic. And the real tech savvy people know that's true. You know what? I hate this motherfucker, but he's right. Alex is 100% correct. That is gonna make it the best phone for 2018 for 2026. The freaking iPhone 18 series is gonna for sure. I don't care about your processor. I don't care if your RAM and Geekbench pop, comes out and says that the Ultra is better than the 18 Pro Max. No, it's not. Because we don't care about none of that. I'm serious. Like I don't sit here and check how fast my phone is. I don't download Geekbench. Oh my god, look at the speeds. I don't give a shit about that. I give a crap about having a reliable connection when I need to make a phone call, especially when I need to dial 911. I need a reliable connection. That's what I'm worried about. I ain't worried about all these extra bells and whistles and that. Are you gonna really notice the difference in real life? No, the hell you're not. So why should it matter? You know what I'm saying? You want a game on your computer. Even though the 17 Pro really blows my mind playing games. It doesn't get hot at all. And I'm over here playing a whole bunch of different games on this phone. So, like I said, I'm sorry for cursing. I said this year I wasn't gonna curse, but I'm passionate when it comes to what I'm talking about. And that's why I curse. It's like I'm cursing on purpose. I'm just passionate. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? The 18 series is gonna be the first phone to support Starlink 5G. Just let that sink in. Starlink 5G, like John Prosser likes to say. It's going to be the first phone to support 5G from Starlink. So Elon Musk bought that. Like I said yesterday, Elon Musk bought that spectrum from um from Boost to deploy it onto their satellites. So the first iPhone to support 5G satellite service, the first phone, the iPhone 18 family. So your little S26 ain't got nothing on my 18 Pro when it comes out. I'll shut somebody up in person. Come at me. Oh look, well I got the Ultra. I got the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra, Alex, at McDonald's. I'm like, okay, and I got the 18 Pro. And what makes your phone better than mine? That when Elon Musk puts the 5G that they bought from Boost onto the satellites, my 18 Pro is gonna pick up that 5G from satellite. Is your phone gonna pick that up? No, 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 not. As far as I know, I don't think Samsung even has connections to stuff like that, satellite connection. Okay, so yeah, okay, I'm gonna leave you alone. And it's all she wrote. I speak facts. This is good. The 5G, the 5G satellite 5G is really gonna piss Android users off because not even the Google Pixel is gonna run on that for real. I mean, the T-Mobile version, yes. I'm pretty sure T-Mobile is heavily invested on T Satellite, so T Satellite with 5G because it's part of Starlink. So I'm pretty sure the Samsung that's going to come out for T-Mobile, not now, or it might be, I don't know. But as far as I know, for sure, it's going to be the iPhone. But maybe the S28 next year for T-Mobile. will have the satellite stuff. So all the phones that are coming out for T-Mobile need to be compatible with that satellite 5G. It's just like all the phones that come out for Verizon wireless have millimeter wave. They gotta have millimeter wave. They gotta have the capacity. They gotta have the bands for N260 and N261. You know, they gotta have those bands in order to pick up ultra wideband greatness. Well, I'm sorry, I say, Alex, in the next 10 to 15 years, you'll have the iPhones access a no SIM card or nano SIMs. Yeah, I mean, right now the iPhone's only eSIM in the United States. I heard the 18 series is coming out only eSIM, whether it's going to Europe or not. So if Europe doesn't buy it because it's eSIM, then they don't buy it. I guess Apple doesn't care about that market share. Or even in China, if they don't want eSIM, oh well. Apple saying that the 18 lineup is going to be all eSIM, whether whatever country is going to. Alex, does the iPhone 17 get satellite connection? Yeah, it does. It does. It picks up. The iPhone was the first phone to pick up satellite connection. And I'm talking about regular smartphones. Don't sit here and tell me, well, this $3,000 phone I seen on this YouTube channel. Yeah, that's a $3,000 phone. We're not talking about $3,000 phones. We're not talking about phones that the Prince of Arabia has. We're talking about regular iPhone, Samsung, and stuff like this. We're not talking about phones that are 24 karat gold. We're talking about regular phones. So, regular phones, the iPhone was the first one to introduce SOS connecting to satellite. Okay. Apple was the first company in a lot of things, to be honest. Apple was the first to fingerprint. Apple was the first to Face ID. Apple was the first with augmented reality with Siri. I can't wait till Siri's powered by Google though. And Apple now is the first company to have is going to have 5G over satellite. So they innovated 4 times, and now Android is going to be playing catch up, and that's a fact. When it's coming eSIM or a lot of compatible, well, in the US market, it's gonna be hard. I'm gonna tell you guys, TJ, why it's gonna be hard for every company to go straightly eSIM because a lot of older people are, you know, let's be honest, they're not tech savvy. You know what I'm saying? They're used to being able to pull the SIM card out of an iPhone and put it on the next one. Pull the SIM card out of their phone if it breaks and put it on the other one. And eSIM is not that easy. It's just not. It's not that easy. Not that easy at all. But I love eSIM because even though if they turn off your phone after they steal it, you can track it through Find My. Oh, shit. Yep. So I'm definitely gonna go take a nap, guys. I am beat. I know I got 8 people watching. I wish I could stay a little bit longer, but I can't, guys. I am tired. I'm about to drink a heartburn pill and take a nap. Dead serious. Take a nap. So, guys, I'll do another live stream tomorrow, Thursday. Hopefully, I get some sleep today, so I can do that live stream for you guys tomorrow, Thursday. I want to say take care, God bless, and be safe. Make sure you turn on that bell notification so you never miss an upload of mine, whether it's a video, a shorts, or a live stream. And I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Make sure you subscribe to Sneed Mobile Tech, Carlos S Tech, Latrell Jennings, OG Tech. Surprised I ain't seen him nowhere around here. Texo channel, my Alex Raw audio. I got a video up there with a new speaker. That's on sale. Really good speaker, small and just loud. And can I think about anyone else? My brain is numb right now. Oh yeah, my homie Little Mac and JTV. And yeah, that's it. If I think of anybody, I'll put them in the community tab. And guys, if you want to save money on your second month of cricket, use my referral code is in the community tab. Okay. Use my referral code and you'll save $25 on your second month. Uh, cricket service. So after 60 days, you get the $25 discount. So you know what I'm saying? You get $25, I get $25. It's a win-win situation. Your second month of service, you'll get the $25. So like I said, if you want to try cricket out, you know, hit that referral code. Whether you get the $35 plan with auto pay, the $45 plan with auto pay, the 55, which was I got. Whether you get the core, the plus, or the supreme, you'll still get $25 after your 60 days. Okay. So help a brother out. This gets expensive, and now with this snow, I'm upset. That's another reason why I want to go take a nap because Monday's supposed to snow, so that means I'm not going to get to work. Because without the kids being in McDonald's causing havoc, they don't need me there. They don't need no security there when there's no kids there. They need security when the kids are there. So yeah, guys, take care. God bless and be safe. You all ready? And thank you for watching. I will catch you guys on the next one tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow, my homies. We'll talk tomorrow. Deuces.